Selamat petang. Selamat menyaksikan. Kita akan menyaksikan perlawanan Malaysia Superwoman League di antara Central Supergirls menentang Eastern Lioness. Eastern Lioness telah menangi toss dan memilih untuk memukul dahulu. Eastern Lioness dibarisi oleh ketua pasukan Samantha Arnold, Nur Nadirah, Intan Jama Hidayu, Adenis Edward Chris Martini, Shafina Mahesh, Aisyah Elisha, Nur Hatika, Yusrina Yaakob, Rishi Diobanka, Sunida, Caturong Ratana dan penjaga wiket Elena Ryan. Sementara Central Supergirls ketua pasukan Mas Elisa Yasmin, penjaga wiket Wan Julia, Nur Hayati, Tian Tenso, Rosnani Kanoh dan Nusri Sri Mohonan, Din Lintun, Imada Putri Swan Dewi, Elsa Hunter, Nasimana Navaika dan 12-man PB Sweta. Perlawanan akan berlangsung sebentar lagi dan perlawanan ini adalah amat penting untuk menentukan kedudukan kedua dan ketiga yang akan bersaing dalam perlawanan separuh akhir yang kedua esok. Masuk ke tengah gelanggang untuk pasukan Eastern Lioness adalah pasangan pemukul pembukaan ketua pasukan Samantha Arnold dan Elena Ryan yang beraksi cemerlang pada perlawanan sebelah pagi semalam.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game between Eastern Lioness and Central Supergirls. Eastern Lioness won the toss and elect to bat first. This game will determine the top second and third position. First semi-final will be played between the first table toppers versus the fourth standing, and the second semi-final would be second versus third.
Telah pun bermula perlawanan over yang pertama. Balingan dari Central Supergirls. Bola bagi over yang pertama ini Nur Hayati Ashikin.
Hayati starts with a straightener. Samantha Arnold and Elena Ryan, the two dangerous opening pair for the Eastern Lioness. They made a record 100-run partnership yesterday.
Satu lagi balingan yang baik daripada Nur Hayati di balingan yang ketiga. Tiada larian setakat ini dicetak oleh Eastern Lioness. Ada Samantha ataupun Elena Ryan. Tiga balingan, tiada larian yang dikumpulkan. Prestasi yang baik ditunjukkan oleh Nur Hayati.
Way down the leg side for a wide. First runs on the board for the Lioness. Too many extras today in the first match as well. First match was between the Northern Queens and Southern Jaguars. Southern Jaguars winning it comfortably and registering their first win. Good bowling there by Nur Hayati on the pads of the batsman. Bowling it fuller on the stumps, making use of the hard new ball. A beautiful flick shot. That will be first boundary for the Eastern Lioness, and Samantha Arnold gets off mark in style with a boundary.
Samantha Arnold mencetak pukulan 4 di balingan yang kelima dalam over yang pertama. Balingan Nur Hayati, 5 larian sekarang ini dikumpulkan. 4 dari pukulan flick yang dilakukan oleh Samantha Arnold. Antara satu larian pemberian percuma Nur Hayati. Balingan white pada balingan yang keempat. Ini balingan terakhir untuk over yang pertama. Perlawanan di antara Eastern Lioness menentang Central Supergirls.
Hold on the pads. Batsmen are looking for a quick single. They get it comfortably. Good batting there by the Eastern Lioness captain Samantha Arnold. That's end of over number 1. 6 runs coming off it.
Bijak percaturan Samantha Arnold. Dia mengekalkan untuk memukul di over yang kedua. Ambil satu larian untuk menyimpan strike bagi meneruskan pukulan di over yang kedua. Sementara Elena masih lagi belum menghadap sebarang balingan setakat ini. Setelah berakhir over yang pertama, 6 larian dikumpulkan oleh Eastern Lioness.
A good positive starts for the Eastern Lioness here. Lena Ryan will face her first delivery.
Samantha akan menghadap balingan. Di over yang kedua ini. Over yang kedua. Balingan dari Nimada Putri Swan Dewi.
It's cut hard. Another quick single. Good work by the mid-off fielder. Couldn't hit the stumps there. Quick single for Samantha Arnold. Puts back Elena Ryan on strike, who will face her first delivery.
Nah, ini balingan yang pertama yang akan dihadapi oleh Elena Ryan dalam over ini. Dalam innings ini. Di over yang kedua. Balingan ketiga dari Nimada Putri Swan Dewi.
Full toss.
Toss namun begitu tiada larian dicetak oleh Elena Ryan.
Elena Ryan top scored yesterday for Eastern Lioness, scoring 65.
Lagi balingan dot ball dari Nimada Putri Swan Dewi.
Played well, guided towards the third man region for a single. Lana gets off the mark with that single.
Tuhan dari Elena Ryan untuk satu larian ke third man. Dia sekarang berada di balingan yang kelima di over yang kedua. 8 larian sudah pun dikumpulkan setakat ini.
Take down the leg. Goes a fine leg region for another single. Good start for Nimada Putri. Just 3 runs coming off it. End of over number 2. The Lioness are 9 for no loss.
Terakhir 2 over 9 larian dikumpulkan oleh Eastern Lioness. Sekali lagi Samantha Arnold akan memulakan over yang ketiga di striking end untuk memastikan beliau mendapat lebih banyak masa menghadap balingan-balingan dari pembaling-pembaling Central Supergirls. Kita meneruskan balingan bagi Central Supergirls. Perhayati.
Steaming in. It should be close.
Oh, tidak diberikan appeal untuk LBW. Nampak plum tadi. Begitu pengadil dapat melihat dengan lebih jelas.
Good shout by the bowler as well as the keeper there. That looked really close for an LBW. There have been a big wicket. Loud appeal again. No
Ini
response.
balingan itu agak terkeluar dari leg stump. Sudah semestinya appeal itu juga tidak diberikan oleh Adil hari ini. Nur Hijrah.
Stayed in front of square.
Ini balingan yang tidak mensasarkan ke arah kaki. Lebih keluar off stump. Balingan dari Nur Hayati.
Straight down the ground. Midon covers it for a single.
Larian dikumpulkan setakat ini. Lena Ryan akan menghadap balingan Nur Hayati. Dan yang agak menuju leg stump. Tolak ke square leg. Dia ada larian di balingan yang kelima dalam over yang ketiga. Innings yang pertama, Eastern Lioness Central Supergirls.
Foul down the legs, wide.
Kali ini lebih jauh tersasar, mengandung menunjukkan isyarat wide.
Hayati steaming in. An excellent delivery.
Balingan yang baik yang memaksa Lena Ryan bermain atau bertahan dengan menggunakan kaki belakang.
2 runs coming off this over. And Lioness are 11 for no loss after end of over number 3.
Last larian dikumpulkan setelah berakhir 3 over. Thor ataupun Nimada Putri Swan Dewi akan meneruskan balingan di over yang keempat.
Putri to continue from the far end. Excellent length to start with. The Supergirls have been right on target with the bowling. Batsmen are really dangerous. They can score big runs. Little error can cost you big. Aware of that. And they are bowling a very tight length here. You go a dot ball.
Bagi balingan yang kedua juga tidak melepaskan apa-apa larian.
Samantha Arnold has set 8 of 15 deliveries.
Ada Putri Swan Dewi, Thor di over yang pertama cuma melepaskan 3 larian. Ada Putri adalah salah seorang pemain dari Indonesia yang berjaya wakili the world emerging.
That's a good shot. That should release some pressure off Samantha. The second boundary.
Cover drive dari Samantha. Itu laju ke garisan boundary untuk 4 lagi larian bagi Eastern Lioness.
Arnold was a bit under pressure, facing too many dot balls. That should have been a release shot for her. There you go, the positive forward defense by Samantha.
Recovery yang baik dari Thor. Balingan sebelumnya dipukul dengan 4 larian. Dan yang keempat lebih tegak. lurus ke center stump, arah stump, putarkan Samantha. Samantha mencuri satu larian
Running between the wickets.
untuk Eastern Lioness. Balingan terakhir, over yang keempat. 5 larian dilepaskan setakat ini.
Guided towards the square leg for an easy single. That is end of over number 4. Eastern Liners are 17 for no loss. 6 runs coming off that over. Adaputri all pretty well.
Belas larian dikumpulkan oleh Eastern Lioness. Dia ada jatuhan wiket Samantha Arnold dan Elena Ryan masih di tengah lapangan. Pada putri Swan Dewi baru saja.
Hayati will continue from the pavilion and it's her third over and is steaming in hard. Also full delivery, beautiful shot down the ground. Good work by the mid-off fielder.
Si memadang yang baik ditunjukkan oleh Elsa Hunter. Menyelamatkan The Central Supergirls. Satu saja larian yang dilepaskan sebentar tadi.
Full toss. Hit straight and that hit the knee of Noor Hayati. She looks a bit distressed. Issue has been called. Hopefully nothing serious there.
Bola pukulan Samantha Arnold terus terkena lutut Noor Hayati. Bukan perubatan, namun dipanggil untuk ke tengah lapangan.
It was a full toss that was hit along the ground. Driven hard by Samantha Arnold.
Sementara itu, inilah barisan pemain-pemain Eastern Lioness. Samantha Arnold, Elena Ryan, Aisyah Elisa, Intan Jamal Hidayu, Nur Hatika, Nur Nadira, Syafina Mahesh, Yusrina Yaakob, Sunida Chazarun Ratana, Adonis Edward, dan Vichy Deobanka. Sementara bagi pasukan Central Supergirls, diketuai oleh Mas Elisa, Danusri, Elsa Hunter, Lilin Tun, Nur Hayati, Nur Alia, Rosnani Kano, Tian So Wan Julia, Nimada Putri Swan Dewi, dan juga Nasimana Navaika bagi pasukan Central Supergirls. Mana keadaan Nur Hayati? Dia dibawa keluar untuk menerima rawatan.
Hayati comes to the pavilion for some attention. Hopefully nothing serious there. The game will resume and jersey number Lin Hun will continue the rest of the over for Central Supergirls.
Itu pun akan membaling baki 4 lagi balingan Hayati.
Change in the field because Lin is off spinner or a medium pacer. Looks like a medium pacer. Good start from Lin. Pitched straight up. was driven hard down the ground. So I'll just get a single for that. There's 2 run coming off it.
Satu larian dari Samantha. Dan Lioness dah mencetak 19 larian setakat ini. Lintun membaling bagi pasukan Central. Satu balingan yang agak melambung ke arah league, keluar league stump. Pil yang sia-sia dilakukan oleh
Lynn got away with that full toss. Laid down the deep mid wicket region. Good work by the long on fielder. And that's end of over number 5.
20 larian dicetak setakat ini. Samantha Arnold dan Elena Ryan masih lagi di lapangan tengah. 18 larian dicetak di antara mereka berdua dan 2 lagi larian ada extras yang diberikan oleh Central Supergirls. 14 untuk 21 Samantha Arnold. Elena Ryan 4 untuk 9 bola. Over yang kelima ini over yang terakhir dalam power play yang pertama di innings yang pertama ini. Thor ataupun Nimada Putri Swandewi akan meneruskan balingan kalau tak silap saya. Ataupun bola pertukaran bola. Di over yang ke-6 ini. Siap. Dua pasukan Mas Elisa Yasmin akan membaling. Dua balingan dot ball dari Mas Elisa untuk pembukaan over yang ke-6. Over terakhir power play.
Driven down the ground for a single. Good shot for the skipper, just conceding one of the 3 deliveries. Bowling it a lot tighter. Yet another dot ball. Oh, that's beautifully bowled.
Dan yang baik, Elisa cuma melepaskan satu larian sahaja setakat ini.
Oh, that was hit hard. That should be a release shot again for the Eastern Lioness skipper Samantha Arnold. 4 runs.
4 larian dicetak di balingan yang terakhir. Over yang ke-6. Power play sudah pun berakhir. Bagi Eastern Lioness 25 larian dicetak dalam 6 over. Tiada jatuhan wiket. Dan saya fikir sekarang ini Lilin Tun akan meneruskan untuk membaling bagi pasukan Central Supergirls.
Yeah, good way to end the power play for the Eastern Lioness, and it was a very good bowling display by the Central Supergirls. They contained these 2 dangerous batsmen for just 25 runs. Continue from the pavilion end, balls on the patch for a single towards deep square leg.
Satu larian dari balingan yang pertama Lilin Tun. Dan hilas ke square leg. Tiada jatuhan wiket dan berada di over yang ke-7.
Driven was that short mid wicket. Good work by the short mid wicket fielder. Great commitment being shown by the Central Supergirls at the field. Very hot out there. It's not that easy to field, but they are showing a lot of courage and commitment. That was again played on the pads towards the deep square. Just a single.
Intun banyak melakukan balingan yang menghala ke leg stump. Namun begitu tiada reaksi daripada ketua pasukan Mas Elisa. Dia membiarkan pemadang di bahagian leg berdiri jauh dari center crease.
That's hit hard straight on the ground, but there's a fielder there.
Pukulan dari Samantha Arnott terus ke Elsa Hunter.
Batsmen are going very hard at the ball. Runs are not coming through. Lena Ryan is at 7 of 14. A strike rate of 50. On the pads again. That finishes over number 7 by Lin Lin Tuan. End of over number 7. Eastern Lioness are 30 for no loss.
Over yang ke-7 namun berakhir 30 larian dikumpulkan oleh Eastern Lioness. Samantha Arnott dan Lena Ryan masih lagi di tengah lapangan. Akan meneruskan balingan bagi Central Supergirls ialah Mas Elisa Yasmin, ketua pasukan. Pada kedudukan 30 larian sudah pun dicetak oleh Eastern Lioness.
Release set to continue from the far end. That's a misfield at long on. That should have been stopped. 4 runs.
4 larian dari Elena Ryan. Fielding bulan yang sepatutnya mudah untuk ditampan. Pemadang melakukan kesilapan.
Hold on the pads, played towards the short fine leg fielder for a quick single. Good batting by Alana there. Retaining the strike after getting a boundary of the first. On to 35. Wide delivery, yes, signal wide by the umpire.
Balingan wide. Balingan ketiga Mas Elisa. 6 larian sudah dilepaskan setakat ini di over yang ke-8.
It's straight down the ground and hard. That will be the second boundary of the over.
Satu pukulan yang melepasi jangkauan Mas Elisa dari Samantha Arnott.
This time
untuk 4 lagi larian.
It comes from the bat of Samantha Arnold. Hit hard, straight down the ground. No chance whatsoever for runs.
Pendek
shot.
balingan.
That will be the third boundary.
Pendek balingan Mas Elisa mudah untuk Samantha Arnold menghukum ke square leg untuk 4 lagi larian.
Has changed the momentum back to the Eastern Lioness. They are looking confident for 3 boundaries. Down the track, place it on the full for a single.
Satu lagi balingan untuk over yang ke-8 ini. 45. Tiada jatuhan wiket.
Full toss.
Toss dihukum
and
dengan 4 larian.
Well through the covers for yet another boundary.
4 lagi larian di over yang ke-8. Kali ini daripada Elena Ryan.
Expensive over for the Supergirls.
Samantha sudah pun mengumpul 29 larian daripada 30 balingan. Elena Ryan sekarang ini 17 larian dikumpulkan daripada 18 balingan.
19 runs coming off the 8th over. Score moves on to 49 for no loss. And Alana slowly moved up her strike rate from 50 to 90. Samantha is at 29 of 30 deliveries.
Nah, ini akan melakukan balingan di over yang ke-9, pemain nombor 14, Tian So. Bagi Central Supergirls, membaling kepada Samantha Arnold.
Unlucky for the bowler that did not hit the stump, got an under edge and past the keeper. Batsman will change ends and get a single for that. That's 50 for the Eastern Lioness. Yet another 50 partnership between these two opening pair, Samantha and Elena.
50 larian yang dikumpulkan oleh Samantha Arnold dan Elena Ryan.
Play a square, late square cut there, but missing it completely. Protection in the deep. Offside. Quite risky to bowl there. A wide.
Kali ini balingan wide dari Tian So. Di over yang ke-9 ini.
That should have been stopped.
Satu lagi larian dilepaskan oleh Central Super. Dia ada jatuhan wiket setakat ini.
Three runs coming over. Dances down the crag. It's in the air and dropped at long on. That could turn out to be costly for the Supergirls.
Peluang untuk mengeluarkan Samantha Arnold. Drop catch dari Nasimana Navaika.
Another misfield. Batsman will take a single for that. That's end of over number 9. And Lioness are 3-4 for no loss. The girls had a chance to send back the skipper Samantha Arnold. Put down a catch at long on.
Empat larian sudah pun dicetak oleh Eastern Lioness melalui gandingan Samantha Arnold 31 larian dari 32 bola dan Elena Ryan 19 larian daripada 22 bola.
Wide to start with. Bowler Rosnani Kano.
Balingan wide di balingan yang pertama over yang ke-10. Nani Kano yang melakukan balingan bagi Central Supergirls. Balingan kepada Elena Ryan.
Good delivery. Batsman getting an outside edge.
Balingan yang baik dari Rosnani Kano. Peter Apong.
Shot half track. Lucky for Rosnani Kano that didn't reach the boundary. Batsman is furious that she missed it. Signaled as wide. Another wide on the offside this time.
Satu lagi balingan white. 3 balingan white di over yang ke-10. Kali ini balingan yang baik di balingan yang ke-5. Cuma 2 legal delivery dalam over yang akad ini. Toss Ryan. Gol untuk satu lagi larian bagi Lioness. Mantano. Ada balingan. Terus Nani Kano.
4 runs coming off this over. Service wide. Another misfield by the bowler. Should a run.
Lima larian sudah pun dilepaskan dalam over yang ke-10 ini. Balingan dari Rosnani Kano.
Another wide. 4th wide of this over.
4 wide.
Hard. Poor delivery from the bowler. Okay, again that it didn't go hurt much, just a single. Good way to finish the over with a dot.
Over sudah pun lengkap. 61 larian dikumpulkan.
Eastern Lioness are 61 for the no loss after end of over number 10. Change in commentary. Welcome, Mr. Dasarodi.
Yeah, thank you, Sham. There's been a good work from the Eastern Lioness so far. There's been a good batting display from both the openers, Samantha and Elena. And Central Supergirls have been kept at bay. They are not able to pick up easy wickets, or the Eastern Lioness have not given up any easy wickets. The contest is evenly poised so far. That's the start of the.
That's running between the fielders. That will reach the boundary. 4 runs.
That's an excellent shot from Elena.
Cut. Bowling by Tenso.
It's short and wide outside off stump. There to be cut, and it's cut well between the short third man and the point fielder. This is good solid batting from Elena and Samantha. Both are scoring at less than run a ball, but still the base is set to score a huge one here.
Back to the bowler. Bowler coming around, cross and around the wicket to Anna Ran. 25 of 29.
That's a really good comeback by Tain. After conceding a boundary of the first ball, she has come back really well. She's able to control the batswomen from scoring any further boundaries. It's quite an interesting bowling ploy from Tain. Coming around the wicket to the right hand batsman.
A change of ends for Tian Tian. She is coming over the wicket. Sorry, around the wicket again. Samantha as well. Chance of a run out there. Good running between the wickets. 6 runs coming off this over. Final delivery to be bowled. Tian Tian coming around the wicket. Balls it Fuller straight
Oh,
to the bowler. I think that was
good stop by the bowler. That brings an end to a good over, just 6 of it. And at the end of 11 overs, Eastern Lioness have scored 67 runs for no loss. Been a pretty decent effort.
over for the Supergirls. Just 6 runs coming off it. Right at delivery. Took on the front. Batsmen are for a second run there. Good work by the long on fielder. Cutting it to a single.
Rosinani has been a bit expensive. Of 1.1, she has conceded 8. That's a really good shot through the covers by Samantha. Nice work by the mid-off fielder, just keeping it down to 2, which could have been a possible boundary. Good work on the field by the Central Supergirls.
Yeah, good running between the wickets as well. They managed to pick 2 out of it. Short tracker.
Well collected by the wicketkeeper. One Julia, the wicketkeeper, has been agile right from the beginning of the match. She has done a good work behind the stumps, not letting off any easy balls go past her. Been a good show overall on the field by the Central Supergirls, and until now they are quite successful in keeping both the devastating openers Helena and Samantha quite. Nice disciplined bowling from them.
Beautiful shot. And that's 4.
It's all sheer power from Helena. Hit it straight down the ground. No chance for the long on fielder to cut it by any means. Such a good shot from Alena. Now Alena is looking good. Looking good for another 50 today. Another full toss played through the covers for a single. A slight misfield allows Samantha to get the second run, and she does it with ease. That's really good running from the Eastern Lioness openers. They've done a really good job by stealing those ones and twos and the extra available runs here and there.
Expensive from Rostani Kanu. Final delivery, another wide down the leg. This is poor bowling.
I think Rosnani is feeling the heat. Like now that Samantha and Alena both are going for the kill, Rosnani is just feeling the heat, and her lines and length are just wavered.
Of this over. He'll finish it with a dot ball. End of over number 12. Eastern Lioness are 78 for no loss.
Central Supergirls have conceded 10 extras so far in their innings. Both Samantha and Alena are at 34. Alena almost close to run a ball. Samantha has scored 34 of 37. I think Samantha will try to be a bit more aggressive.
These batsmen had a opening partnership of 112, the best in the league so far yesterday, and they are aiming to achieve another 100-run partnership in this game as well.
Meantime, we have a bowling change from the pavilion end. Introduction of another spinner. Is getting her field right.
Nasimana Nawaika it is.
Has bowled the first ball. Also short.
The covers, it's running towards the boundary. Good effort by the cover fielder.
Saves a certain boundary. And the batsman run 3. That's a poor start. Short and wide outside off stump. Always asking. It's always there to be hit. Lena is taking guard.
Oh, it's queued up in the air. There's a short mid-wicket fielder coming. Simple catch for her. The first wicket falls at 81. That's a big wicket of Alana Ryan. She departs for a well-made 34 of 36 deliveries.
Nasimana Naveka picks her first wicket, and that's eventually the first wicket for Central Supergirls. Alena departs for a well-made 34 of 36 balls, which includes 4 boundaries. Yet another good innings from Alena. And the new batsman coming in is Yuzrina Yakub. Alena mistimed a shot and it didn't go beyond the mid-wicket fielder. It was a simple catch for the mid-wicket fielder. It will be quite interesting to see how Central Supergirls go about their bowling from now. Having picked the priceless wicket of Alena, it will be interesting to see how they manage to get another important wicket in the form of Samantha. What do you think, Sham? Where will Eastern Lioness end up?
Actually, before this wicket, it looked like they might get 150, but a wicket will always a wicket of Alena's caliber will always the team a bit under pressure. The batsman who was swapped in is Jakub. So there might be there could be difference of 10 to 15 runs. Nevertheless, they are in a very good position at 82 13th. Probably they must aim for at least 150, which is a very decent target in this particular pitch. We have seen a 121 being defended in game. Wide.
That's the second wide of the over. And Nasimana Navaika is coming around the wicket in order to control her line, in order to get her line right. That's a beautiful delivery. Beating the new batsman convincingly. Yusrina is convincingly beaten.
A good ball. It has been a day of extras for teams, right from morning game, the third inning now. Many extras away by all the teams.
They need more discipline with their bowling efforts. It's
straight.
Caught and ball. Yusrina perishes. Nasimana gets a second wicket of the over. And Central Supergirls are getting into the game. in a very good way.
It was a beautiful flight, slow and tempting to hit it down the ground. Jakob departs without troubling any. He gets out for a knot of 3 deliveries. Score remains at 84 for 2 wickets now. The end of over number 13. 6 runs coming off this Nasimana over, and she also picks 2 wickets. Important. Got the wicket of Alana Ryan.
Central Supergirls have pulled back this game in a good way, getting 2 wickets of 1 over. But still, Eastern Lioness have Samantha out in the middle. She's a dangerous batswoman.
It's a good delivery by Lin Lin. Lin Lin Hun. Change of ends for her.
Then Lin Hun is into her 3rd over, and she has conceded this 8 of her previous 2 overs. Good disciplined bowling effort from Lin Lin Hu. 2 back-to-back dot balls from Lin Lin. That's another good delivery, hit straight to the covers, and they have stole a quick single. And the non-striker makes it quite easily in. Edinice Edward is the new batsman in, and should be taking the guard now.
Keeper Samantha Arnold is still out in the center at 39 of 42 deliveries.
I think Samantha has to bat through the innings for Eastern Lioness to put up any decent. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely there's another 6 overs left in this innings, and he is out in the middle looking confident. Should stick around until the end of the innings to get her team to a respectable total. They are at 85 for 2, and if you see in the last couple of overs, the Central Supergirls have really pulled up the run flow there, and they are not allowing the batsmen to go for runs, and that is what these girls are doing. They are stealing quick runs here, and in the meanwhile they get 4 overthrows. It was a throw that hit the batsman pads and deflected. There was no chance for the short fine fielder. Unlucky for the Central Supergirls, that went to the boundary. 5 runs added to the Eastern Lioness.
It was a good over until then from Lin Lin. She just conceded a single of her first 4 balls. That's a good way to end the over. Enough room on offer, but the pace didn't allow Edward to hit the ball.
Yeah, that's end of over number 14. That should have been a 2-run over, but it turned out to be a 6-run over. Nevertheless, still a good over for the Supergirls. Lioness have another 6 overs left. They might probably try to work around a bit for another 1 or 2 overs, and then they might start the explosion. Samantha is on strike.
Nasimana Navaika is into the bowling attack again. Samantha has played it through the covers, and it's a good work by the long off fielder. Keeps it down to 1. And Nasimana Navaika will be looking to pick up a wicket or 2 this over too, so that the pressure will still remain on the Eastern Lioness. Edward is taking guard at the far end. He's all set to face the first ball of Nasimana Navaika. It's a really good delivery, teasing, length on off stump. Short cover has done well. Cut the ball. Nasimana Navaika is now bringing the long off fielder inside the ring. He's asking the batswoman to go for the kill. And she obliges. It falls short of the short cover fielder. It's a good ploy from Nasimana Navaika. It's an excellent ploy, bringing in the long off fielder inside the circle.
She still has the fielder in the circle for Samantha as well.
The wicket keeper is asking her to fall back. Eventually, now we have a long off in place.
Hit hard towards the deep mid-wicket region for a boundary.
Another boundary. Samantha is upping the ante. Samantha is batting really well now. Been timing the ball well.
That 4, she moves on to 44.
Of 44 balls, she's scoring a runner ball, which is thing for Eastern Lioness. And the way she moves the crease is very good. She is controlling the spin. She's able to control the spin of the spinners. At the same time, she was able to counter the swing of the pace bowlers.
That's a poor delivery by Himana Navaika. Extras are very hurting right from the beginning for all the teams today. Down the leg side. So moves on to 97. Hit hard between the fine leg fielder. That will be another boundary. Good cricket by the skipper. Moves on to 48.
Samantha is making Nasimana pay for bowling 4 line and 4 lengths.
And that's 100 for the Eastern Lioness. 100 comes up in the 15th over.
Samantha is on 48, just too short of a 50. She's looking all set for a half century. She has to bat through the innings. Just a 50 won't suffice. Simana delivers it full and it's a misfielding of her own bowling. Samantha moves to 49. And she keeps strike for the next over.
And the over number 15, Eastern Lioness are 102 for the loss of 2 wickets.
It's been a good batting display from Eastern Lioness. In spite of losing 2 quick wickets, Samantha Arnold has ensured that they don't lose their way. And she has been there. She has been scoring at a really good rate even after the departure of Elena. Eastern Lioness are scoring at a rate of 6.8 and eventually they'd hope to finish somewhere around 140. Samantha is on 49. Plays a dot. Samantha is looking good for a half century. Tien is into her 3rd over. She has been bowling well. Just conceded 11.
Pick down the ground. That will be 50 for Samantha.
Samantha gets a much required 50. And she will look on a good 50 by Samantha. It has come at a good pace. 50 of 48 balls, which includes 7 boundaries. She is scoring at almost more than runner ball.
She has a game to finish there. She will try to stick around until the end.
Very important for Edward just to give a good company. Edward is also scoring at more than run a ball, which will not put a lot of pressure on Samantha.
Tian coming across and around the wicket to Samantha. It's hit hard. It's a fielder there.
What an excellent shot from Samantha. The ball was bowled on the leg stump and it was there to be punished. Samantha obliges. A really good shot from Samantha. Deposited the ball to boundary. And Tian can't bowl negative lines to Samantha because she is going to punish you every day. You keep bowling on the leg stump to her. Excellent shot again. That's a work by the covers fielder.
Runs coming off this over already. There's 2 more deliveries left. 1 more delivery left.
And would be looking to finish the over in a good way. Yes, completes it with a dot ball.
6 runs coming off. 7 runs coming off this 16th over. Then Lioness are 109 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Edward has scored 7 of 7 balls and Samantha is going good at 55 of 50 balls. Central Supergirls are kind of losing their plot in the middle. Samantha is the real reason for it.
Alright, Samantha is on strike facing new bowler from the pavilion end. There's a change of bowling attack.
That's well defended by Samantha. Elsia is into the attack.
The skipper has brought herself back in the attack. This time from the pavilion end.
Misfield, which allows Samantha to get that single towards long off.
Very expensive in her second over, costing 4 boundaries. It's full and the fielder there, the sweeper cover will just allow a single. Good work by Edinies.
Samantha has been batting really sensibly this innings. She has played to the merit of the ball. She has not gone about hiking all the balls on the leg side or on the off side.
Played well.
Soft hands. The throws at the non-striker's end. No further damage done to the overthrow. Pretty quiet over from Silsia Yasmi. Is able to keep both the batsmen quiet. Just conceded 3 of the 4 balls that she has already bowled.
The pads. There's some bat in it. No. It's a leg by.
Leg by. A good over. Till now. Is gearing up for a boundary. Non-striker is backing up too much. Yasmin wants a non-striker. Cheeky thing to do on a cricket field.
Straight down the ground.
Samantha keeps strike for the next over.
End of over number 17. Lioness are 114 for the loss of 2 wickets. 3 more overs left in this Lioness innings. Lioness winning the toss and electing to bat first. Samantha Arnold, keeper of Eastern Lioness, still out there in the center, opening the innings. They are at 114. They have another 18 legal deliveries left. Samantha is at 58 of 54 deliveries, getting a good support from Edini's Edward at 8 of 9.
A
Ball
good
4.
shot down the ground for us. Oh, that's a 4. That's poor misfielding by Central Supergirls.
Supergirls have been a bit sloppy in their fielding today.
This should have been stopped. This should have not gone to the boundary.
Hit really hard by Samantha, but it should have been just a single.
Yeah,
Gave away 3 extra runs, and there's a change in the field for Samantha.
the fielder should have put the body behind the
I
ball.
believe it's a no ball for having less number of fielders inside the circle. Yes, it is a no ball, and it's going to be a free hit.
Sloppy.
Putri to Samantha, hits it hard in the air. It's a no ball. One bounce to the long on fielder, just a single.
Sloppy work overall from the Central Supergirls. Something that is not expected of them. They played good cricket until the 10 over mark, and after the halfway mark, they have lost the plot. The Eastern Lioness scoring rate is slowly getting better and better. It is near to 7. It's almost 7 now. Edward is doing a brilliant job of giving the strike back to Samantha, wasting no time.
That's beautiful batting by Edward, playing to the situation. Samantha is in full flow. She's at 63 of 56 deliveries. He's 7 runs coming off this over in 2 balls. What a shot!
That's another boundary from Samantha. Excellent shot
That
through the
looked like
mid-wicket
a
region.
flat 6. It almost went over the ropes, just falling short of it. Second boundary of this over.
This is poor bowling from Nimade Putri, because you have your mid-on fielder inside the circle and you can't keep bowling on the leg stump.
Good shot, nevertheless. He will aim more. That's a similar looking shot. It's in the air, and now it's a 6.
This time it's a 6. Samantha is going bonkers.
Back to back boundaries. That's a beautiful flick shot.
Great shot from Samantha.
Flicked it from the off stump and hit it over the cow corner area for a 6.
This is good display of attacking cricket. She goes again for a swipe across the line and just stays down to single, straight to the long off fielder.
Batting there by the skipper, moves on to 74, and the score moves on to 132.
18 runs of the over so far, with still a ball to go. Well played by Edward, just kept it out. He's giving a very good partnership for Samantha. Samantha is on 74, close to a century but not close enough, because Eastern Lioness only have 2 more overs to play out, and Samantha is still 26 short of a century. If she's able to get it, it will be one of the brilliant innings of the Malaysia Super Women League so far.
It's possible with her caliber. She has another 12 balls to face. Bowling. Noor Hayati back into the attack. Starts with a beamer. That's a deadly beamer. Hope Samantha is alright. That hit her in the arm.
So Supergirls apologize to Samantha for bowling such a delivery. The umpire has signaled a no ball. I think this would be the first warning for Noor Hayati. Noor Hayati actually started the proceedings well until she got hit on the knee.
That was from Alana Ryan's bat. She went off the field and Lin continued. Meanwhile, at the center, she starts off with a beamer, and it's going to be a free hit to Alana Ryan.
Umpires have signaled first warning to Noor Hayati.
Let's see where this goes. Hayati 2. That's hit high in the air. Not going to be out. Caught by the long off fielder. Just a single.
Noor Hayati does well to not to concede a boundary of the free hit. Now they are bringing in all the fielders inside the 30-yard circle in the offside. They don't have anyone covering the boundary on the offside. That's a good shot from Edward, but straight to the covers. Eventually, it's a dot ball for Noor Hayati and Central Supergirls. It's been a good over so far. Like Noor Hayati is able to keep things calm for the Eastern Lioness.
And it's high time for Edward to Lioness to pick up gear and go with the run flow. There you go on the attempt to go over the cover fielder.
That's
She
dropped.
hit straight to the cover fielder and it dropped.
Good field setup by Noor Hayati, by the way. Did bring in that cover fielder inside the circle and she almost got a wicket there. Samantha is on strike and both the fielders are now on the boundary line. Long off and deep cover.
That's
Excellent
beautiful
delivery.
Right on the money.
And right under the bat, giving no room whatsoever for Samantha. You can only keep Samantha quiet with such high quality bowling, because Samantha has been batting so well this innings, and Noor Hayati is having a very good run up and a nice finish.
Another attempt to york the batsman, misses the length. Anta gets a high full toss. Just manages to get a single out of it. Last ball of the 19th over. We have Lioness on strike. He hits it hard to the cover fielder and there's a misfield.
The poor misfield.
Yet another sloppy work at the field by the Supergirls.
So unfortunate for Noor Hayati after bowling such a brilliant over. The last ball has gone for boundary. Also, it's very unfortunate for Noor Hayati not to complete her full quota of 4 overs, because she's done with 3 overs and she has just conceded 16 runs and she won't be in a position to complete full quota.
With that boundary, the Eastern Lioness score moves 140 and they have another over left with Samantha Arnold on strike.
Samantha Arnold has made a good 76 of 63 balls. I think this has been the most attacking innings in this Super League so far.
Yes, definitely it has been a wonderful display of batting and commitment shown by the Eastern Lioness skipper Samantha Arnold. Out in the middle from ball number 1, and it's down the track. There's no fielder there. Starts off with the boundary. Longhorn has been kept wide, close to a cow corner position. Samantha goes straight and goes hard. 2 bounce to the boundary.
Excellent shot from Samantha. See the technique that she has got. They have made the long on fielder stand a bit wide, and she is able to put a straight bat and hit it straight down the ground for a boundary. That's another
Straight.
shot. This time she goes towards the mid wicket region, gets a single. Almost another boundary. Good work by the long on fielder. Keep it down to 1. Denise Edward is facing a first ball in this 20th over.
Delivery. Delivery by Tian So.
This field by the bowler allows them to get that easy single.
More importantly, brings back Samantha on strike. They have got 6 runs of this over. The first 3 balls. Or moves on to 146. That answer down the track, flicks it towards the deep mid wicket region. That will be the second boundary.
What an
a
excellent
placement.
shot from Samantha. She has used her wrist to perfection. Just a roll of her wrist over the ball. Beaten the wide long on fielder so convincing. Excellent shot from Samantha.
With that 4, the score moves on to 150 for the Eastern Lioness.
Samantha is on 85.
Definitely a huge total case. Oh, that's hit hard. It's high in the air.
That's
And it has been dropped. And the ball reaches the boundary.
Samantha moves to 89. This is the most entertaining and the most aggressive innings of the Malaysian Super Women League so far. I think the highest score of highest individual score of the league so far. 89 of 67 balls. Another hit, but this time
Batsman coming back for the second. Throw coming in. The keeper's in. Good running between the wickets.
Samantha finishes on 91. 91 not out. Excellent innings from Samantha Arnold. And nevertheless, it was a good batting display by Denise Edward, also hanging in there and giving a good company to Samantha, scoring 15 runs of 15 balls, wasting no time. And Thien finishes her day with an expensive figure, 4 overs for 34 runs, conceding almost 16 runs in her last over. Eastern Lioness have ended their innings on a real high. And that's the bowling card of the Central Supergirls. For Hayati, 3 overs and 16 runs. Nimet Putri, 3 overs, 27 runs. Lin Chuan, 3 overs, 14 runs. And Nasimana Navaika has been the only bowler to pick 2 wickets. Rest all bowlers haven't picked up any wicket, and the wicket column cuts a sorry face. A pretty okayish bowling performance from the Central Supergirls. Coming back to the Eastern Lioness batting, it was all Samantha Arnold. Devastating performance, 91 of 68 balls and remaining not out until the very end. Just carried the bat. And good innings by Alina Ryan, scoring 34 of 36. Yusrina didn't trouble the scorers. Denise Edward, most important and valuable innings, 15 of 15 balls. So the Eastern Lioness have put up 156 on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. And here comes the match summary.
So the match summary for you: Eastern Lioness winning the toss and elected to bat first. They have shown some quality hitting with the bat, scoring 156 of the allotted 20 overs. The skipper and Samantha Arnold leading the way with 91 of 68 deliveries. He's been a not-out batsman and give her company a good solid foundation laid with Alana Ryan, 34 of 36. and Edinese Edward 15 of 15. The Central Supergirls gave away 16 extras and also did a sloppy work in the field. The pick of the bowlers were Navaika, just only bowler with wicket column 2 for 18 of her 2. The rest of the bowlers are going, they went haywire and were very expensive today. So the Supergirls, they require 157 win this game, and they are playing for the second and third position. The semi-final is going to be, the first semi-final is going to be first and second, first standing versus the fourth standing. The second semi-final is between second and third. We would like to thank our list of sponsors here: Daya Shakti Travels and Tours, Power Play, Castle Sports, Karambit, Sticky Wicket, Ocean Star Logistics, QEL Shipping Services, Blue Bell Skincare, Sunship, Photodesk, Fast and Up Energy Drink, VMash Industry, U2 Travels, Squeezing Groups, Savannah Logistics, and Joma Maju Sandiran Bahad. We'll be back in a short break. Stay tuned until then for the second innings.
Welcome back to the second innings of this exciting contest between Central Supergirls and Eastern Lioness. Central Supergirls are all set to start their batting and will look to chase down the target set by the Eastern Lioness, which is 156. The openers are taking guard.
Earlier, Eastern Lioness winning the toss. They elect to bat first and put up a strong total on board, 156. The majority of the damage was done by their skipper, Samantha Arnold, not out batsman, 91 of 68 deliveries. Eastern Lioness to start from the far end. Here you go. First ball on the pads, flicks towards the square leg. No run.
Like confusion between the openers, and they settle at their respective ends. No singles, no damage.
The two openers for the Central Supergirls are Asalisa, the skipper herself, and Danusri Sri Muhanan are the two openers for Central Supergirls.
Three dot balls to start with. Good start by Elisa. She has been able to keep Elsa quiet for the first three balls. Yet another delivery down the offside, making the batsman reach for it. 4 dots to start the first over. That's a real strong start from the Eastern Lioness.
Elsa Hunter facing her fourth delivery, gets off the mark to a quick single. The fumble by the short mid-wicket fielder Elsa Hunter gets off the mark, and first runs on board for the Central Supergirls.
Anusri is marking guard, the opening partner of Elsha.
Okay, so first delivery on the pads.
It's a good fast over, just conceding one of it. Elisa ends on a strong note. At the end of over number 1, Central Supergirls are 1 for no loss.
Good start by the Eastern Lioness. They continued their positive momentum that they got from the bat, just giving away 1 run in the first over. Sunida Chaturaganta, she will start the proceedings from the Villian end.
Very good ball, good loop on it. At the same time, no time for the batswomen to work the ball away. Elsha defends it with soft hands.
Goes on the pads, flicks towards the square leg region. Good work by the square leg fielder.
Played with soft hands again. Gets a single. Rotates strike. Dhanusri is marking her guard at the far end. Dina is quite busy in setting the field right. All set for the third ball of the over. Really good bowling from Nida. not giving anything away to the batsmen. The batsmen have to work really hard to get those runs.
The wide.
That concedes the first extra of the innings, if I'm not wrong. The wide. Central Supergirls look in no hurry. Again, consecutive wides from Sunitha. Two extras already. Innings from
Wide shot
Eastern
for the
Lioness.
Central Supergirls. The air.
Hey,
And playing it early.
fumble by the point fielder, but doesn't do any damage. Oh, that's very close. Close to cut, close to the bat. That was almost close to her first wicket. Real good bowling from Sunitha and played well. Excellent placement. She's just beaten the backward point convincingly. Dhanushri has just sensibly used the pace of Sunitha because Sunitha was bowling it flat and hard on the pitch, and Dhanushri was able to elegantly time it towards the third man region for the first boundary of Central Supergirls.
That's the first boundary of the Central Supergirls innings. With that, the score moves to 8 after 2 overs.
A ball down the leg side, punished for another boundary. Now consecutive boundaries for Central Supergirls. This time it's Elsha.
Elsa Hunter getting her first boundary. Poor bowling by Aisha Elisa. She was right on the money in the first over. Straight down the leg, easy pickings. The fine leg was inside the circle. Elsa had to just put bat on it, and she did with ease. That's her first boundary. The fine leg has been sent back.
Shot.
Driven. That will be another boundary. A hat trick of boundaries for the Central Supergirls.
Now Elsha is getting a move on. She has scored back-to-back boundaries this over. Aisa Elisa has gone for two boundaries in the first two balls. Pressure right back on the bowler. This is really good batting from the Central Supergirls, especially from Elsha, putting the pressure right on the bowler. It'll be interesting to see what Aisha Elisha has got. Full toss on the leg stump. It's straight to the square leg fielder. Aisha Hunter would be unhappy about how she played this ball. Deposited it to the boundary. Fortunate out on scoring a boundary. Ball well played. Soft hands straight towards the cover region, straight to Samantha. A good comeback from Aisa Elisa.
That's hit hard. That's exceptional batting by Elsa Hunter.
Third boundary of the over. Already 12 of it. What looked like a good comeback from Aisha Elisa has been again squandered. Yet another boundary conceded this over. Third boundary for the over. This is turning out to be a real expensive over, and the field changes are not quite working out right for the Eastern Lioness. Central Supergirls have had a good start now. Good shot.
Beautiful shot. Fumble won't cost them anything. That's end of over number 3. Expensive over for the Eastern Lioness. 12 runs coming off it. Central Supergirls are 20 for no loss.
Of 3 overs. A good start by the Central Supergirls. Hope they continue this at least until the end of the power play. Scoring at a good rate now. They're going at just above 6. They can manage the same way without losing any further wickets until the end of the power play. I think it would be a ideal start for Central Supergirls. First ball of the fourth over coming up. Down the leg. It's a wide. Signaled a wide. Not a positive start from Sunida. Bowling negative lines and bowling negative lengths.
And along the ground. Back to back. First ball of the over, right? The first one was a wide.
Very good shot to the cover fielder. Just playing it with gentle hands, softly, not trying to hit it too hard. Excellent delivery
Loud appeal for an LBW.
on the stumps. A bit high on the batswoman is what I think. This is really good bowling from Sunida. Teasing line, teasing lengths.
Beautiful delivery again.
This time a bit flatter. Excellent bowling from Sunida. She's making the batswomen think on their toes. Not letting anything easily. Not giving any freebies. Another excellent ball. Play and a miss for Dhanushree. Apart from the first wide, rest all have been dot balls, and this has been a really good over from Sunida.
It has been until
Again played late to the third man region. Quite interesting field setup that was for Sunida, because she is an off spinner and they had the third man the boundary line, knowing that she would bowl flat and hard. That's a good ploy from Eastern Lioness.
end of over number 4. Girls are 22 for no loss. It was quite over for them. Just 2 runs coming off it. They really need to capitalize on the power play. Score more than 8 and over. Staying in this front chase. The delivery by new bowler.
Well bowled, and the batswoman is convincingly beaten. A good start to the over from the far end. A good dot ball. Another loopy delivery on the leg, and the short fine leg fielder did not read the spin on the ball.
Vishy Diobanker, she was quite economical and got a couple of wickets yesterday.
I think Vishy Diobanker was the pick of the bowlers for Eastern Lioness yesterday. She was the architect of that collapse.
Gentle loose now, full toss. That will be a boundary. Excellent shot by Dhanushree this time. She missing her length, and it's an easy full toss. Dhanushree Mohanan. That is her first boundary. On to 11 with that.
A good shot from Dhanushri. So already 6 have come off this over. Another ball on the leg stump. Again, the short fine leg fielder reached the ball. Was fortunate that the spin on the ball didn't beat her. I think today Vichy Bunker is slightly off the mark.
Pitched
Allowed
outside
appeal.
leg.
Allowed appeal for leg before wicket. Here says a no. Good comeback by Vichy. Leading 6 runs off her first 3 balls. He's yet to concede in the next.
Use of the feet there, but straight into the hands of the short mid-wicket fielder.
Excellent over from Vichy Bunker. Conceding just 6 of it. And Central Supergirls are 28 for no loss at the end of 5 overs. With Dhanushri and Elsha Hunter in the middle. Dhanushri is scoring at less than run a ball. Elsha Hunter is scoring just above run a ball. Now we might see another bowling change from the pavilion end. And Samantha Arnold is busy setting the right field for the new bowler.
Bowler is Nadira.
Nadira is to the attack. All set for a first ball. The leg stump played gently to leg field.
Shot for Noor Nadira. Good flighted delivery. That was a bit short. Protection in the deep. Just a single.
Good field setup by the Eastern Lioness. Having that protection, deep square leg. Knowing that the new bowler might go for 1 or 2 short deliveries.
Bowled well, that's played well in the gap. Another single for the Central Supergirls.
Supergirls need to score at almost 7.7 over. They're scoring at less than run a ball currently.
Poor delivery and a bit of misfield, you can say. That's 4 runs to the team.
Much required boundary for the Central Supergirls. Elsha is the one to score this boundary. She moves on to 19 from 16 balls. Central Supergirls need someone like Samantha to put up a brilliant innings in order to reach the target. And so far this has been a pretty decent start for the Central Supergirls.
Elsa taking the charge. She plays in the gap. Good work by the mid-off fielder.
Keeps it down to 1. Samantha, the captain, congratulates her for the good work that she has done. Now, final ball of the over coming up. The wide, and she has got to re-bowl it again. 8 of the over already. So the Central Supergirls have scored the required runs for this over.
Last ball of the power play. Straight down the ground. Excellent batting by Elsa Hunter. Dhanushri this time. 4 runs to finish the power play. 40 runs coming off first 6 for the Central Supergirls. More importantly, they have not lost any wickets.
Such a good calculated batting from Central Supergirls. If you see, they scored 20 runs of the first 3 overs, and they have scored the exact 20 runs in the next 3 overs of the power play. It's a very good calculative batting by the Central Supergirls so far. They can continue it until the 12 over mark or 13 over mark. I think we are in for a good chase.
The comparison is almost similar as what Eastern Lioness were, while Vichy Diobanker continues far and a teasing loop.
Bunker is not hesitant to give that much required loop. She is boldly flighting the ball and she is asking the batsman to hit her. Again she loops it. Oh,
Loud
again a loud
appeal,
shout, and it's
yes,
given.
that's the first wicket.
Helsha Hunter perishes for a well-made 20. Vichy Bunker, again the architect of the opponent's destruction. That's really good bowling from Bunker. Helsha goes for a well-made 20 of 19 balls, which includes 4 boundaries.
Batsman walking in. Linton. Sorry, it's the captain herself, Mas Elisa Yasmin. Jersey number 93.
Ilsha Hunter was scoring at a pretty decent rate, and she looked like the one who might score big for Central Supergirls, but it's unfortunate that she has lost a wicket to the best in the business, Vichy Diobanker. Diobanker is all set to deliver it to Elisa Yasmin, the captain of Central Supergirls. Yet another flighted delivery, this time played with soft hands to the short third man fielder. Good start by Vichy Diobanker. It's pretty interesting to see the way she bowls. She gives it a good loop. The ball rips off the surface. She's been doing everything right.
Been played well down the ground by the skipper. He gets off the mark with that single.
Yasmin is off the mark. Tanushree all set to face the first ball of the over. Excellent delivery again from Vichy Diobanker. Slight fumble by Samantha, but no damage done. Been a good start by Vichy Diobanker. Tanushree is
In the
trying
air,
to.
sliced between the point and cover fielder. Lucky that it didn't carry. They'll just take a single, and that finishes an excellent over. 2 runs coming off it and a wicket. Of over number 7, Central Supergirls are 42 for the loss of 1 wicket. Batsman was walked in is the skipper, Mas Elisa Yasmin. Mark. The opener, Janusri. The other end, going 17 of 21.
I think there is a change in bowling from Eastern Lioness in turn all set to ball from the pavilion end. She starts off with the full length delivery. There was a single to be taken, and surprising that Center Supergirls did not even try for it. The ball went all the way along to the long off fielder, but Dhanushri looked disinterested for that single.
Mix up there. That's a huge mix up there. And looks ugly. Keeper departs.
Captain perishes. Elisa, this is poor calling, poor communication between both the batswomen. Unnecessary wicket to lose. I think CSG are slowly losing the plot in this run chase, because they still have more than 100 runs to chase and they have only 13 overs to do that.
The batsman walking in, wicketkeeper batsman, and the vice captain of Central Supergirls, Van Julia, 17.
Long walk back for the captain, Elisa Yasmin. And Julia, the new batsman in. You take the non-striker in with Dhanushri at the striker end. Been a good start by Inton. Been pretty tight with the line and lengths and not letting the batsman of any singles or any runs. A good steady start by Inton. Quite interesting to see how Dhanushri goes about things here. Another half-hearted appeal by Inton, turned down by the umpire. Going way down leg.
That for Intan here. 3 dots so far. Hit hard.
And in the gap,
Races away to the boundary for a 4-8. The
first boundary of the over, and Dhanushri is dealing in all boundaries. On to 21, 25 balls. So the Center Supergirls would look up to Dhanushri for a good long innings.
There's a change in the field. The cover has been sent back.
Bad bounce. Back to the bowler. Been a good over from Intan so far, just conceding 4 of her first 5 balls, and wicket fell in the same over. Again, it's short, it's played on the leg side to the mid wicket. It's again a close call. Dhanushri is able to reach the other end with no issues. At the end of over number 8, it's 47 for 2 for the Center Supergirls. Van Julia has to wait for a turn to bat. He has been kept at bay at the non-strikers end, and all the batting has been done by Dhanushri from the moment Van Julia has entered the field. Been a good outing for Dhanushri so far, but she has to up the ante. She has to start scoring quicker and cause some kind of confusion on the minds of Eastern Lioness. There's a bowling change now. The captain brings herself in. Samantha Arnold is in the attack. Right arm medium coming from over the wicket. A single right away to the long off fielder. Now the new batsman, Juan Julia, gets the strike. He's taking a guard at the pavilion end. He's all set to face the first ball from Samantha, who had a brilliant outing with the bat.
Really well to the stumps.
Great start by Samantha, right on the money. Excellent start from Samantha. Again, a good delivery, offering no width, nothing. Played straight to the cover fielder.
Start by the skipper Samantha, considering one of her 3 deliveries so far. It's stump to stump. That's an inside edge running towards.
Real good tight bowling from Eastern Lioness, especially Samantha. If Samantha can pick 1 or 2 wickets here, I think she will be the woman of the match for today's game. Excellent delivery again. Bowling at a good pace. Again, a start stop between the batswomen. Eventually, they make it at the other end. No damage done. When Julia set to face.
Beautiful shot.
Shot on the leg side, but unfortunately, she didn't pick up a boundary.
Worked by the deep square leg fielder, just a single. That's end of over number 9. Central Supergirls are 51 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Julia could have picked any part of the field to hit the last ball of the last over from Samantha, but unfortunately, she did hit it straight to the fielder. Not a good ball by any means. It was short and it was down leg. Julia feel bad for missing out on such a good opportunity for a boundary. Intern is back from the pavilion end.
Over the wicket, straight to the long on fielder for a single.
Good running, good active running, good brisk running between the wickets by both the batswomen. Julia was quick off her blocks to take the single.
The pads. Quick run.
Hit another poor ball. This time Dhanushri misses, punishing it.
That's a leg by. Signal by the umpire.
Good start to the over, just conceding 2 singles of the first 2 balls. Another good delivery on off stump. All that Julia can do is defend it straight to the cover fielder. Couldn't do much about it. Such a good delivery. Top edge.
Yeah, but there's no fielder there. Lucky for the batsman. And Julia survives.
This has been a slow batting from Central Supergirls. The attacking intent is lacking. They should have gone for the kill. Unfortunately, they are playing a bit slowly. The umpire stops the play.
Then nice hit. Cross check on the pavilion and the batsman plays down the ground.
Hit another dot ball. in just 3 of the over, and Dhanashree is playing a bit slowly. She has to be the aggressor of the two because she has been there for some time now. Tried to hit it, but it's straight to the mid of fielder just for a single. And Dhanashree retains the strike with that single. At the end of 10 overs, Central Supergirls are 55 for the loss of 2 wickets. They've just scored 15 runs. The remaining 4 overs of the power play. At the end of 6 over mark, Central Supergirls were 40 for no loss. At the end of 10 over mark, they are 55 for 2. They are slowly losing their plot, that's for sure. And Eastern Lioness are bowling it tight and bowling it well. That's real good work by the Eastern Lioness bowlers. Again, I think we can see a change in the bowling from Eastern Lioness, which is Lioness Edward. Samantha is in a long discussion with Lioness Edward. Get a field right.
Central Supergirls require close to 10 and over. Overs left. Sydney starts with the delivery on the off. The batsman slices it over the 30-yard circle. Vivakawa collects it and single.
And Julia or Dhanushri cannot play a good innings like Edward, Edini's with slow innings because they have to score a 10 and over, and these singles are not going to help Central Supergirls by any means. For sure, they need 1 or 2 boundaries every over from here on. Wide by the umpire. Dhanushri has to make things happen for the Central Supergirls, having stayed there for quite a bit of time, and she has faced more than half of the deliveries that Central Supergirls have totally faced.
That's a poor delivery. That could be 5 wides. Yes. Easy runs for bowling by Eastern Lioness. Denise Eduardo missing her line completely way down the leg side. Difficult for Alana Ryan to stop those.
Girls would be super happy with this extra because boundaries were hard to come by, and Denise Edward has just gifted Central Supergirls 5 runs.
Gentle loosener, it's in the air.
They should have gone for a single again. Sloppy running between the wickets from Central Supergirls. They should have for sure taken a single here. Dhanushri has to start hitting it. Another wide. This is the third wide of the over. And it's very clear that Edini's Edward is struggling with her line. Even though her lengths are fine, her line is very erratic. It's turning out to be an expensive over and a good over for Central Supergirls.
Hard down the south corner region for a single.
Again, there was 2 for the taking, and I'm quite puzzled by the way the Central Supergirls run between the wickets, especially Dhanushri. She has to be the aggressor, being there for 35 deliveries, but still there is no aggressive intent from them.
Oh, that's a good work by the keeper. Quick enough to toss the bails off, but the bats the crease, and yeah, not out.
What excellent work by the keeper Elena. And it's a very good ball from Edini's Edward also, dragging the batsmen forward, making them play, making them commit on the front foot. It's unfortunate not to get a wicket there. That's a very good delivery, flighted on off, and the ball had a very good dip on the batsman. That ends the over number 11. And the Supergirls are 65 for the loss of 2 wickets. 10 runs did come of that over, which is a pass score at this point of innings for Central Supergirls.
Yeah, even the Eastern Lioness were 67 at the end of 11. The only difference were the wicket column, they were no loss 7.
Samantha has removed herself from the bowling attack, and she is making quite consistent changes with her bowling choices.
Pull, hit down the ground.
Good start by Safina Mahesh, gentle medium pace bowler. Start for her. One Julia is all set. Face the first ball of the over.
Cut hard. Give her a single.
2 singles of the first 2 balls of the over. Dhanushri, all guns blazing from this moment. Can't play the second fiddle anymore. He has to be the aggressor. Really good bowling from Safina. Not giving anything to the batsman. Not able to hit the ball. The point region. She tried to cut it. To miss the ball completely.
There by Shafina. Hard. And Powell will pick it up. Just a single again.
This is quite batting from the Center Supergirls. The required rate is creeping up, and I don't see any urgency from the batting unit. No attacking intent so far from the Center Supergirls. They can't leave it too late, by the way, because it'll be too much to hit the last 2 or 3 overs if they leave it too late.
They require more than 10 and over, and just got 3 of this.
Scoring at 3 or 4 per over is not going to help the cause for the Center Super Giants, Supergirls. Last ball of the over coming up, and one Julia will be looking for a boundary.
Hit hard,
And
hit straight.
Straight to the fielder. Just another single. What a good over from Shafina Mahesh.
4 runs coming off it. End of over number 12. Supergirls are 69. Loss of 2 wickets.
Good bowling effort from the Eastern Lioness. They've been very economical, and they do have good number of bowling options, is what I believe. And everyone is doing their job to perfection, not giving away any easy singles, not bowling any freebies.
A wide, there's a big wide.
Way down the offside. Lena manages to collect it well. First start to the over from Edini's Edward. After an expensive first over, she is back to bowl a second. And one Julia is all set to face her. No pace on the ball, and one Julia can't get it beyond the 30-yard circle. and beyond the cover fielder. It's real good bowling from Edinice Edward. Gain a low full toss, 5 back toss.
Chance of a run out there.
Good quick single. Dhanushri was able to press Van Julia for that single. Good call and good communication between both the batswomen. Third ball of the over coming up. She hits it straight to the long on fielder. A slight misfield and they're not ready for the second run. Again, it's sloppy running between the wickets by Central Supergirls. There was another run for the taking, and Juan Julia wasn't aware of the match situation.
There is clear intent of the run chase for everything in this chase. That's a good one. That's a good taken to point area. Quick single.
Dhanushri is by no means looking to attack the bowler. She has faced more than 35 balls now, and she has to be the aggressor to make anything happen for the Central Supergirls. Again, played with soft hands straight to the cover fielder. Samantha picks it up comfortably with no pressure. Central Supergirls are not putting enough pressure on the Eastern Lioness bowlers. They're not trying anything. Pretty a comfortable ride for them.
Beautiful flick shot.
Straight to the fielder, just for a single. Again, Edinice Edward ends this over, just 5 of it. A pretty good over under the circumstances. At the end of 13 overs, Central Supergirls have scored 74 runs for the loss of 2 wickets, not even scoring at run a ball. I think
It's bit weird that run chase intent for this particular run chase is being shown by the Super. They started off very well with the help of Elsa Hunter, then couple of wickets slowed down things gradually. There's a good start. There's a good start towards the cover. Now they are running the second one hard. 2 runs.
finally they have scored a double. And I think from here on, Central Supergirls will go on an all-out attack because they can't leave it too late. They already need to score more than 80 runs from here, and they have only 41 balls, so the required run rate is almost 12.
Short delivery, hit straight on the ground. Chance of a run out if he hits. Take another single.
Directed would have had Dhanushri back in the pavilion. Juan Julia, will she be the aggressor? She scored 9 of 16 balls. Now she has seen enough of the pitch and enough of the bowlers. I think she is also in a good position now to go out and attack.
Good shot. The bat non-striker slow down.
The problem with Central Supergirls is they are hitting the ball hard, but they are not picking the gaps. They were able to pick the gaps, then it would have been a different scorecard altogether, because they have hit the ball really hard, but everything went straight to the fielder guarding the boundaries.
So wide.
Picking the gaps is a skill, and the Supergirls are yet to find a way to pick those gaps. Pretty decent start to the over. Girls have already scored 5 of the over. Another 5 of this over will boost their confidence and will bring something to this run chase.
Outside edge, kick outside edge, running to third man region for a single.
Another single. Singles are not going to hurt Eastern Line. They'd be very happy to put their field back and concede singles, as many as singles as Supergirls want. This is a one-way traffic so far. Eastern Lioness have had a very good hold. They have had a stranglehold on the Center Supergirls batswomen. She goes hard again, picks the fielder at long on. Yet another single from Dhanushree. Beg your pardon, it's on Julia. Dhanushree has scored 35 of 34 balls. Last ball of the over coming up. 7 runs of the over already. A boundary here would help the cause for Central Supergirls. Short ball to finish the over. Low bounce has kept Dhanushree away from attacking the ball.
6 more overs remaining in the second innings. Central Supergirls are 81 for the loss of 2 wickets after over number 14.
Supergirls are much concerned about the net run rate because they don't want to lose a lot of wickets and take a hit on the net run rate, which would make them fall behind the Southern Jaguars in the points table.
Bowling change, and Intan is going to bowl from the far end.
Get another bowling change from Eastern Lioness. This is really good captaincy from Samantha too, because she has been consistently shuffling her bowlers, not letting the batsmen settle. There's been really good attacking captaincy from Samantha, and the bowlers are responding to the captain's call. That's the most important thing. Captain can't make the whole team win, and she is being ably supported by the rest of her crew. She has led from the front.
Definitely, she has shown a lot of commitment today. Great character, leading from the front. 91 not out. Is total of 157. Along with Alana, he laid yet another strong foundation up front. They are winning the toss. She straight away elects to bat first. Up a huge total. While Intan bowls on the leg. Beautiful sweep there. That will be a welcome boundary.
A good shot by Julia.
He had been called back into the attack. He starts off with a loosener on the leg side. Easy pickings for Julia. They need more of those boundaries. Stay in the race.
Be interesting to see how Vichy comes up. Shot towards the cover region. Again, the single is not being taken, and this is again a sloppy running between the wickets by the Center Supergirls. Had they taken all those singles which were on offer, they would be somewhere around 90 plus by now.
That's a beautiful loosener. Gentle flight by Vichy, easing the batsman to go for it.
Excellent stuff from Vichy. Again, a very good ball, drops it short, and Julia gets to the other end. No real discomfort.
5 runs coming off it.
And still 2 balls to go. It will be interesting to see how Dhanashree goes about her innings because she has been there for 45 balls now. Good, straight and strong on fielder. A change in the story. This has been the story of the evening for Central Supergirls. Picking the fielders on the boundary, not picking the gaps, not enough attacking intent. Gain a flighted delivery, swiped. Didn't even cross the 30-yard circle. I think they're feeling the heat. The Central Supergirls batswomen are feeling the heat out there in the middle because it's a hot day and not very easy to bat under the hot sun.
Yes, definitely, and that ends over number 15. Girls are scoring at close to 6 and over. They are at 88 for the loss of 2 wickets. 7 runs coming off the last over by Vishy Diobankar.
When Julia is off the field for a breather. Quite a hot day out there. When Julia has been the most agile person for Central Supergirls. She was very good behind the wicket for the Central Supergirls. She has been agile.
Extremely difficult out there to play in this hot sun. A lot of credit to the girls. Both the teams, they have stood out in the center. A lot of courage and determination.
And Julia is again back in the field and she is all set to take her guard. It's been a real hard day for the Central Supergirls, especially for Van Julia because she has been behind the stumps for all the 20 overs and the hot sun is taking a toll on her. At the end of 15 overs, the Central Supergirls are 88 for the loss of 2 wickets. And Van Julia is all set to face the first ball of the 16th over. Girls has to score around 80 runs in the last 5 overs. Quite a challenging task. See what Van Julia and she has to offer. Sider run chase. Straight to the short mid-wicket fielder. Gets a single. It's been a hard work. 17 hard earned runs for Van Julia. Dhanashree, on the other hand, has seen enough of the pitch, has seen enough of the bowlers. Is not able to find or pick the gaps to perfection. Yet another dot ball. She's not looking comfortable, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good line to bowl. Outside the off stump, full. There's a deep cover for support. Played with soft hands. They will manage to pick up a single.
Another single. Wide batting display from the girls. Big shots. Attacking intent.
Brings back Van Julia on strike.
But dehydrated.
Dances down the track, hits it straight down the ground.
Again. Hit another single. And Dhanashree gets the strike. It will be interesting to see if Dhanashree can beat the 30-yard circle or offside. No, again the dot ball. Exceptional bowling from Noor Nadira, having been expensive in her first over, conceding 12 runs in her first over. She has come back well, and she has come back really strongly, just conceding 3 of the next 3 balls, next 5 balls.
Full
Ball hit straight to the fielder.
running between the wickets. They will single.
Down, down to 38.
4 runs coming off the 16th over. Central Supergirls are 92 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Tanushree retains strike, and both the batsmen look very tired, especially Van Julia. I think she is coming off. It's so unfortunate for Van Julia to come off this way. Sun is taking a toll on Van Julia. He has aptly paved way for the new batsman. Last 4 overs, and Super Girls have to score at 15 and over. I don't think this is going to be a victory for Central Supergirls, because
It's quite tough and a bit impossible to achieve. Next batsman who has walked in is Rosnani Kano, unless there's some miraculous batting display. Going to be really tough for the Supergirls. Meanwhile, the Supergirl Van Julia is back to the pavilion. Died hurt for 19 of 25 deliveries. 4 more overs left in this game, and
they need to score 64 runs of the 4 overs, Sham. So what do you think about batting display of the Central?
try to reach the score as close as possible to keep up with the net run rate. Good bowling there by Vichy.
Whenever Vichy comes ball, there is something happening on the field, like some uncertainty in the batting display of the Central Supergirls. She's troubling the batsman, she's causing the confusion, she's doing all right things. Again today it's been an exceptional bowling performance from Vichy Diobankar. She has been the instrumental bowler for Eastern Lioness. Yet another flighted delivery, again does not pick the gap.
There's
Full
a
toss.
fielder there. Good field placement by the skipper.
Chinese are ruthless. Their bowling effort, with their fielding effort, and with the way Samantha has captained the side. Another wild slog towards the leg side. They have good protection on the deep mid wicket. Be interesting to see how Rosinani Kanao goes about for batting. They need to score more than 15 and over. To the mid off
Gets off
fielder.
the mark. Single, and that's not help the team. They should definitely look for boundaries or show some aggressive intent. They have 3 more overs left after this.
For sure, they are to take care of the net run rate.
That's beautiful bowling, excellent bowling. Well deserved wicket for Vichy Diobankar. Her second wicket of the game, and Dhanushri Sri Muhanan departs. Excellent work behind the wickets by Elena Ren.
Uncomfortable stay at the crease for Dhanushri comes to an end. He perishes for 39 of 53 balls, included 4 boundaries. Strike rate is pretty low considering the Match situation just at 73. Very uncomfortable stay at the crease has come to an end. Anushree has a long walk back to the pavilion. Batsman already in. Batsman is all set to take a guard. Along we are seeing a left-hander getting to bat tournament. Interesting to see how they go about their unchase after the fall of Anush Girls. Another thing, batsmen have no clue whatsoever against Vishy Diobankar. Vishy keeps bowling this way, and I think the Eastern Lioness have a really good way ahead in this tournament.
So over number 17, the Supergirls are 94 for the loss of 3 wickets. Vishy Diobankar picking up the wicket of Danushree Srimuanan in that over and just consider 2 runs of it. Win will definitely get the Eastern Lioness on top of the table because of the net run rate. The margin is more. That's a good delivery. Pitched up. Played to the hands of the cover fielder for a single.
Dina collects it well. Left-handed batsman all set to take the guard against Purnadira.
Dira will come around the wicket to the left-hand batsman Nuralia.
Quite difficult for the bowlers. Both these batsmen strike because it's not easy to stand right.
That's a beautiful delivery.
Drive, make excellent stuff by Nur Nadira, and Eastern Lioness have a stranglehold on the girls, not giving away any easy runs for them.
That missed stumps completely, and
Missed
that's
everything.
desperate effort by the dot fine fielder. 4 byes signaled by the umpire.
The ball has missed everyone. It's the batsman, the wicket keeper. Was able to find like it's softly to the cover fielder. Run there. The boundaries have really dried up from that of the quite disheartening to see such a batting effort from the Supergirls.
Pull and hit straight down the ground. A single.
Single, no damage done there. 6 runs have been conceded of the 18th over so far, and finally Central Supergirls reach their 100-run mark for the loss of 3 wickets in the 18th over. Been a good, decent batting display from them.
Straight to the cover fielder. What a direct hit, but the batsman was well inside the crease. Excellent work by Samantha
Again,
Arnold.
Samantha, you can't keep her out of the game by any means. She's not bowling, she'll do something like this, the field, or she'll set her field right and she'll attack the opponent with her attacking field set. She bats, she'll single-handedly blow the opponents out of the game. It's hard to keep her out of the game for long. Such a good all-round cricketer.
He leads from the front. Excellent on top of everything. Excellent captaincy. And Central Supergirls have moved to 101. Reached 100 in the 18th over. One for the loss of 3 wickets. Bats stick towards the deep mid-wicket region. And are looking for a couple.
Backed up well by Samantha. Now she is bringing the mid-wicket fielder inside. The deep square leg inside for the left-handed batsman. Good work by the Eastern Lioness so far. Bowled and well kept.
Ball kept really low.
Alia couldn't do much about it. Again, that's been a slow start for Noor Alia. Surprise has been the bowling of Eastern Lioness. Another good delivery. Collected well by Alina.
Then miss back-to-back dots. And run coming off the 3 deliveries by Asia Elise. The Eastern Lioness.
Excellent work done by Alina. Alina behind the stumps, because she's keeping that consistent pressure on the batsmen. They cannot leave the crease, because she has been doing a wonderful job behind the stumps, not letting go any balls easily.
Been given a wide on the offside.
Good stuff from Alina. Did it with soft hands. Only to miss the ball. Alina collects it again. In a one-way traffic. Chinese will have a comfortable
Another
win.
wide.
Quite erratic bowling from the Eastern Lioness. Keep bowling those gentle, legal deliveries outside off. Not do anything
It's high in
fancy.
the air. There's no fielder there. It's going to land safely. And the long on fielder will cut it a single.
Last ball of the over coming up, and with this, Aisa Elisa will be ending her spell.
Hit hard. There's a fielder in the deep. Will cut it. They run hard for the second 2 runs to end the over. 107 for 3 after over number 19.
Girls, exactly 50 runs. Last ball. Be interesting to see who bowls this last over from Eastern Lioness. Surprising that Samantha didn't bowl last over after having a very good outing with the bat and after bowling a good first over. Samantha prefers teammate to finish things off for them.
Definitely, it's going to be a huge win for the Eastern Lioness.
It's quite pretty hard for any captain to curb their instincts to bowl when they themselves bowl well. And Samantha has done a really commendable job by curbing her instincts down and letting others perform around her. This would for sure boost the team's confidence and will help them
So they
ahead.
just want to try out all the possibilities before the big semi-final tomorrow. Let's hit hard straight to the hands of Samantha.
Work by Samantha. Either able to keep the batsman quiet, leading two singles of the first two balls. Girls are content, just singles, going for the big shots. Again, hit straight to the bowler, and Sunida gets her much deserved wicket. Cotton bowl, Leah perishes. A good way. That's a good way to exert pressure on the batswomen and pick them out. Alia perishes for 3 runs of 11 balls. Strike rate which doesn't read well, 27. New batsman has come in. Uh, New batsman
Asmana
is
Nawaika.
Nana Navaika. Got 3 balls play and out the innings. Nine is hoping to high score because like 1 or 2 wickets. Samantha still be right and already for them, but still keeping every one of their fielders on their toes, not letting it go easily. They've had that stranglehold on the Center Supergirls right from ball number 1. Haven't given away anything easily. They're not ready to give away anything easily even at this moment.
Hit hard straight into
Again,
the
straight to
hands
the
of the long
fielder,
on
and that's a
fielder.
very good catch by the long on fielder. 2 back-to-back wickets for Sunida. Will we see the first hat-trick of the league?
Had a chance in the morning game. High possibility that we see one now. Neither Saturong Ratana. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries.
Nasimana perishes without troubling the scorers for a not. Tried to hit the ball out of the park and it was too late and she couldn't do much about it. She gave it her all. Unfortunate to find the long on fielder. Nevertheless, it was a very good catch by the long on fielder running towards the ball. It's never easy. That momentum tends to push the ball away from your hands after hitting your hands. Good catch.
So, hat-trick ball. Sunida
Everyone is
to
getting closer.
Nasimana Nawaika. Hat-trick ball. Stop and
This is her hat trick. So we are yet to see the first hat trick of the Malaysia Super Women League. Last ball of the Central Super Girls innings coming up. They need around
hit hard and good work by the our
Eastern
fielder.
Lioness. Chinese, what a good work. Even on the last ball, they have put in a dive. They've saved a certain boundary. Exceptional win for the Eastern Lioness. They have won the match by 44 runs. It's a very convincing victory. At the same time, Central Supergirls have a lot to do with their batting effort and with their fielding effort. Been a below par outing for the Central Supergirls.
Excellent performance by the Eastern Lioness. They have showed a lot of intent with the bat as well as with the ball. The bowling figures for you: Asia Lisa 3 overs 19, Sunida 3 overs 14, 2 wickets, Bishi Diabankar 4 overs 17, 2 wickets, Nur Nadira 3 overs 19, Intan Jamahidayu 2 overs 8, Samantha Arnold 1 overs 4, Edinese Edward 2 overs 15, Shafina Mahesh 2 overs 11, and they conceded 20 extras in the proceeding.
8 bowlers have been used by the Eastern Lioness. This is the batting card of the Central Supergirls. Dhanushri scoring a well-made 39 of 53 balls. Elsha Hunter, he made a quick fire 20 of 19 balls, and Van Julia played a good hand for 19 of 25 balls. Apart from that, the scorecard reads sorry face for the Central Supergirls, nothing much. They ended up scoring 112 for the loss of 5 wickets, and extras contribution towards girls is 20.
Right, the match summary for you: Eastern Lions winning the toss and they elect to bat first, put up a strong total on board thanks to the skipper Samantha Arnold staying unbeaten on 91 of 68 deliveries. He got a great support with Alana Ryan 34 of 36. Eddie Nees gave a good hand for 15, and the pick of the bowlers were Navaika 18 for 2, Lin 14 in 3 overs, Zakaria 16 in 3 overs. In reply, Central Supergirls started pretty well thanks to the explosive hitting by Elsa Hunter, scoring 20 of 19, but the pick of the batsman for them was Dhanushri 39 of 53 and Rosdi 19 of 25. The pick of the bowlers for Eastern Lioness: Sunida 14 for 2, Diobankar 17 for 2, and Samantha Arnold 1 over 4 runs. So in the end, Eastern Lioness win by a huge margin of 44 runs, and with this victory,
there will be a big change in the points table.
yes, they move on to the top of the table with 4 points and a net run rate of 0.58. In the second position is Northern Queens with a net run rate of 0.415. So the semi-finals for tomorrow: Eastern Lioness will face the Southern Jaguars, the first game at 9 a.m., and Northern Queens will face the Central Supergirls at 12:30 p.m. That's going to be the knockout games for tomorrow. And we would like to thank our sponsors here: Daya Shakti Travel and Tours, Power Play, Castle Sports, Kerambit, Tiki Wicket, Ocean Star, QEL Shipping Services, Blue Bell, Skincare, Sunship, Photodesk, Fast and Up Energy Drink, VMash Industry, U2 Travels, Choosing Groups, Savannah Logistics, and Jomaju Sendiran Bahad. It has been an eventful day at the Kinrara Oval and last day of the year. We wish you all a very happy new year and wish to see you tomorrow in the knockout stages. Until then, goodbye. Signing off from the commentary box, Sham and Das. Thank you everyone. Have a good year.